Who wants to talk about Pom Poms? I'm Anya from Peony in Time, and today I want to talk about perfect pom pom makers. As makers, we all love pom poms. They're the perfect finishing touch on a hat or maybe a scarf, just super adorable. I have been making them the very old-fashioned way for way too many years of my life, wrapping yarn around maybe a piece of cardboard that I felt it was about the right size. I've used a TV remote before. It's all a pain, it takes way too long, is so messy and has so much yarn waste. Whenever I would wrap it, like let's say around like a chunk of cardboard or something, it ends up being the wrong shape, so you have like way too much yarn at the bottom, have to cut a lot of that off. You're wasting yarn. It's a huge mess. Dust gets everywhere. It's just such a pain. Anyhow, last year for Christmas, I got a gift of a set of perfect pom pom makers, and you guys, game changed. Seriously, I can't stress this enough. If you spend any time at all making pom poms and you have not gotten yourself a perfect pom pom maker, pause this video, go to Amazon and get yourself one now. Seriously, it's really a game changer. So this is what they look like. I have several different sizes, but yeah, just kind of this funny looking little contraption. Comes apart here into two pieces. Kind of goofy looking, but seriously, fast, easy, fun, almost no yarn waste, and yeah, like, what's not to love? Alright, so my pom pom kit came with 4 different sizes, which is super fun because I love enormous poms, great medium size, and then I have not actually used these 2 little guys yet, but they're so adorable, and I'm sure I'll find a project that needs tiny adorable poms at some point. So, because I love gigantic poms, let's do the tutorial with this one. So, this is what it looks like. It's large. You can separate the 2 pieces here. So to begin with, you're going to want these 2 together, and then you're just going to pick one of the sides. Make sure that these are evenly on top of each other. Hold those in place. Grab your end. And the yarn I'm using for this is Lion Brand Woolies Chunky in the color Wheat. Alright, so I'm just going to hold this piece right on the back, hold these 2 sides together, and then just start wrapping. Then just make sure you don't end up accidentally winding your yarn around the foot there. Just keep that where it's supposed to be. Alright, and then you just wrap until it's kind of nicely full. Some people like to wrap it until it's all the way flat there, and that does give you like a really nice fatty pom-pom, but I have noticed that sometimes when I do that, it ends up with more of an oval shape instead of like being perfectly round, and that just means more trimming, which is extra work. So I'm just gonna not fill it quite to that point. Alright, so then you'll hold the yarn right across the top here, and then just put that down. Then your yarn is here, ready to wind up the next side. All right, then right around like this. Alright, and then you just keep on winding until it is about as full as your first side. I'm just going to close that. You have your yarn coming off the side here. That's what it looks like at this point. And then you're just going to take a pair of scissors. I trim this kind of right there. Alright, and then you do want to make sure you have a nice sharp pair of scissors for this next part. So you're just going to start right on the end here. And keep that down. And you're just gonna start trimming right down the center here. You can kind of just follow that line right here. So just put the bottom half of your scissor down in that groove and trim all the way across here. Alrighty. One side done, and just turn around. Again, hold this down and trim across right down the middle. All right, so this is what it looks like at this point. Kind of like an ice cream sandwich. All right, do not open it yet. Very important. Next step, you grab some more of your yarn and leaving like a nice long tail on this side, you're just going to grab this and slide it right down between these two sides. Wrap it around. I like to wrap it around twice just so that it's nice and secure. It's just the worst thing to have a pom-pom fall apart. So you've wrapped that around twice and pulled it down nice and tight. And then go ahead and tie one knot. Pull it down nice and firm. And a double knot to secure it. All right, so that is nice and sturdy. Then go ahead and trim these ends here, giving yourself plenty of room to be able to sew this onto whatever project you're going to use it for. All right, so now it's the moment of truth. You're gonna open this side, pop that open there, and then open this side. All right, and then just kind of gently pull those two apart and give that a nice little shake. And look, you have a pom-pom, and it already looks really great shape-wise. So there are always just like a few little ones that need to be trimmed up. So just take your little scissors and trim a few of those. All right, and if you are a perfectionist like me, you can keep on going until you're satisfied that it is absolutely perfectly round. But really, that looks great. And there, you made a beautiful pom-pom in like a quarter of the time. And almost no yarn waste. That's amazing. All right, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that was helpful and easy to understand. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a note in the comments below and I'll try to do my best to answer that. Yeah. Again, there's that little pom-pom. It was so fast, easy to make. I hardly spent any time trimming this one up either. If you want to be a crazy perfectionist and like just spend a lot of time sculpting it into a perfect sphere, you can totally do that. I did not feel like doing that this time. Yeah, anyhow, so cute. I don't even know what it is about pom-poms. I just love them. Again, thanks for watching and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.